Despite how this is more or less impossible at this point, I still want this. Now when it comes down to Marvel movies, the most important film that they've ever made, debatably, is of course Blade. As Blade was the comic book film that kickstarted the superhero boom in the early 2000s. And one of the main reasons as to why Blade was such a huge hit was purely because of Wesley Snipes. And to this day, I believe that Wesley Snipes as Blade is one of the top 10 comic book castings in both Marvel and DC films. Now at this point, everyone is fully aware that Wesley Snipes isn't done as Blade, as he continuously pushes to be part of the MCU as Blade. Which does make sense, as Wesley Snipes loves playing the character, and given the superhero boom these days, it makes all the sense in the world that he would want to hop on the bandwagon. And this is further evident with Wesley Snipes' Twitter, as he constantly teases the fact that he could possibly return as Blade. And he has been constantly teasing about it for many years at this point. And plus there were even some rumours in that Wesley Snipes did have a meeting with Marvel Studios revolving around Blade's future. And even if Wesley Snipes doesn't reprise his role as Blade, he is still very much open into playing as other characters in the MCU. As he has mentioned in the recent interview, and I quote, "I am very much open to all of the possibilities. If Blade 4 comes along, that is a conversation we can have. There are other characters in the Marvel Universe that if they want to invite me to play around with, I'm cool with that too. I think the fans have a hunger for me to revision the Blade character so that I could limit where they could place me as another character in that universe." So it is pretty interesting to see that Wesley Snipes is still very much open into playing other characters in the MCU if he's not going to be Blade at all. And it's also pretty interesting in that Wesley Snipes believes that there is so much of a high demand for him to come back as Blade, and that this could diminish the chance of him playing another character. Now we have known for quite some time at this point that Marvel does clearly have plans for Blade. Whether it's going to be Blade 4, a TV series, or even him going to be in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., we have no idea. And hell, if the rumours are true in that Wesley Snipes did have a meeting with Marvel and that they agree in bringing his version of Blade back into the MCU, then I can totally see that working. And it's really not that difficult into implementing this version of Blade into the MCU, because the last time we saw Blade was in Blade Trinity, which was all the way back in 2004, which means that it's only a good 4 years before Iron Man 1 came out. And even with that being said, the vampires have always been shrouded in the shadows, so it's easy to just say that the vampires have always been around in the MCU, but no one is aware about their existence. And plus, Wesley Snipes isn't as profitable as he once was, meaning that if they were to use Wesley Snipes as Blade for either a TV series or just add him into Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., then the awareness of that character will rise once again. And although that this does seem like wishful thinking at this point, there is a slim chance in that Wesley Snipes could reprise his role as Blade, even if they were to do a soft reboot of the Blade series. So do you believe that there's a good chance in that Wesley Snipes could return as Blade, and are you even fond of seeing him return as the character? Comment below and share some thoughts. And as always, thank you guys for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. Take care and have a good one.